Morning. Good morning. Tehmina Khan is here in TKMaths is fun. In today's video, we will see how to find an inverse function. So let's begin. For that, you need to recall a concept of making manipulation of the subject. So I have taken here 3 examples and then I will take you to find the inverse function. So let's begin with first one. X plus 3 divided by 2 equals to A. You have to make X a subject, right? This one. So whenever you have to make a subject, you try to make it separate basically from the other numbers. So right now it is adding in 3 and then divide by 2. So first of all, I will do cross multiplication, and you know the reason. We multiply both sides by 2 actually. But in short, we say it will become 2a. And then 3 will go on the other side. It will become x is equals to 2a minus 3. So this is your x as a subject. Common mistake what students make here, let me tell you. From here what they do usually, they take 3 there first. Before taking 2 there, they do what? X upon 2 is equals to a minus 3. So please avoid making such mistake. You have to finish this division first and then you have to take minus 3 there, right? So let's do second example. I'm just helping you to recall the concept which you have already done. So in example 2, I have to make x a subject. It is in the square root. And we know when we have to remove a square root, what do? We square both sides. So I will square it here, and it will cancel out. So it will become x plus a equals to b square. And x is equals to b square minus a. So your x is a subject. Somebody asked me, when we square both sides, why does this square cancel out? So let me explain it to you here. For example, if I have this number, right? If I write it in the index form, it will be a power half. So when we square both sides, right? When you square both sides, it means a half multiplied by 2 and it cancel out. So this is the reason behind it, right? Okay, so let's see example 3 now. I have to make x a subject. It is present in the numerator and denominator. Little tricky case. So when you will cross multiply it, it will become 2x minus 3. After that, you will expand the bracket, right? So I will multiply y by this and y by this. So it will become 2xy minus 3y is equals to x plus 5. Because we have to make x a subject and it is present in 2 terms, I will bring it together. So let me bring this x here and let me take this 3y to the other side. I just change color so that it becomes obvious basically, right? There is no other reason. Now, when you make a variable, a subject, it should be single, not present in 2 places. So I will factorize it here. So if I factorize here this term, right? So x is common out, 2y will come here, minus 1. X times 1 is x. So after that, I will cross multiply and I will have x. Right? So this is how you will make x a subject. So this was to recall the concept. Now let's start inverse function. When you're finding inverse function, there are 3 steps you have to follow, and that's all. If you can follow those 3 steps, you can do it. Number 1 step is set the function equals to y. So we will do 1 step at a time so that you can understand. Otherwise, it looks like a paragraph and nobody understands. So let's do the first step in the next example. What does it mean by set the function equals to y? Let's see here. So I will apply that first step here. Achha, by the way, inverse function notation is f power minus 1 bracket x, g power minus 1 bracket x, h power minus 1 bracket x. So this thing like this is the notation for inverse function. F, G, H are just the name of different functions, right? And you know, why do we write x every time? The question just came in my mind, so I thought, why not explain it to you? Why do we write x every time? If I have this expression here, for example, f of t minus 5, for example, instead of x I'm using t, then I will use f of t, not x, because this represent the variable here, right? If I write here, for example, f r minus 5, then I will write f of r. So I hope you understand how these letters are mentioned in it and why they are mentioned like that, right? Okay, so first step, because I told you here how to find the inverse function, we need to follow 3 steps. Number 1 step is set the function equals to y. So in example 1, I will put here y, 4x minus 5. Let's do the same thing here also. So instead of gx, I will write y is equals to 6 minus 3x divided by 4x plus 1. So this is the first step, right? Now we will see what is the next step. Next step is saying rearrange to make x the subject. So we have just seen here how to make a letter a subject, okay? Whatever is given to you variable. So now in example 1, I will make x a subject. It's present here. So I will take 5 to the other side. Y plus 5 is equals to 4x. And I can write it as 4x is equals to y plus 5. I'm just writing left hand side to the right hand side and right hand side to the left hand side. When you change, now remember, when you take the whole of right side to the left side and whole of left side to the right side, like changing the places totally left to right, then you don't need to change sign because it will be same. So similarly in this example, okay, now this example I will follow later. So now focus on this example. So I have to make x a subject, right? Second step was saying make x a subject. So it will become x is equals to y plus 5 upon 4. Now my x is a subject here. Second example I will say in a while. Or should we do it now? Later, okay? Now third step. Third step says replace x by the notation of the inverse function. You can see whatever the name of the function you are using, f, g, h, replace it by that. And replace y by x. So let's see. Wherever I have x, I will replace by this. And wherever I have y, I will replace by x. So y I will replace by x. This is what the question was saying. I will replace it by x, right? And where I have x, I will replace it by f inverse. Now why I will use f inverse? Because the name of this function was f. And the rest of the things will remain same. So I got my inverse function. Let's do here in the second example. The first step we have followed. The first step was saying replace or set the function equals to y, which we have done. The second step was make x a subject. So we have just seen how to manipulate the equation to make x a subject. So let's do it here again. 4x plus 1 is equals to 6 minus 3x. Now open the bracket. It will be 4xy. Y will multiply by 1 also. Y. After that, this term has x, this term has x. They should be together on the left side. Sign here is minus. When it will come to this side, it will become plus. This 6 is here as it is, no sign change. Y is going to the other side. Sign is plus, it will become minus. Now I will make x a subject. So I will have this, right? From this term, let me change color. From here, I am taking x common out, right? So from here, x common out 4y plus 3, and this side as it is. So now I will write x is equals to 6 minus y upon 4y plus 3. Now we have followed the second step, which is making x a subject. The third step was saying replace x by the inverse function notation and y by x. So I will replace y by x, so it will become, and this x I will replace, sorry, let me change some of the color. X I will replace by inverse function, but I will use f of x or g of x. What was the name of it? The name was g of x of this question. So I will use here g inverse x, right? So let's do one more example before finishing this video, and I will follow 3 steps in this again. Oh, this question was left incomplete. Okay, so this function is given to you and you have to find the inverse function. It means you have to find out what? This. So first step is set the function equals to y. So I will do y is equals to root x plus 5. Second step is make x a subject. X is present here. So I take 5 to this side. And I need to get rid of this square root because x is inside it. So what did I tell you what to do? You will square both sides. So you have y minus 5 whole square equals to x. So I have made x a subject. Let me write, flip everything left to right and right to left. So it will become x is equals to y minus 5 whole square. Now what is the third step? You remember? Replace y by x. Change the color. Replace y by x. And what you will replace x by? The inverse function notation. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please press like and subscribe button and share it with your friends if you think it will benefit them as well. Take care. Bye.